All right, mini bike action. Hope everybody's doing good out there. I wanted to do a little dilly on the valve adjustment. I think it's important to stay on top of it. I like to go in and check my valves after 3 or 4 rides where I've really been ripping on or ran at high RPM for a long period of time. I go in and I check them. It's not hard to do, and it's well worth the trouble because they do move around a little bit. You will have to do some adjusting from time to time. Um, and I do have the, the YX140 cam in there, so it runs a little different valve clearance than it did originally. It runs a 5 on the exhaust and a 3 on the intake. And I was used to running like 2 on the intake and 3 on the exhaust, so they run a little more open. I get the motor in position using a disc breaker bar, and there's a reason for it. So as I bring this thing around, um, to the timing marks, you find the compression stroke, you bring it around, I start to bump on it, and then as it comes around, I put my breaker bar in a position so that, let's see, I believe that's fire, here it is, and then, like I say, I have my breaker bar at an angle. Okay, there's the timing mark right there, as we all know. The breaker bar sitting like that actually keeps it from bouncing back. So I don't want the cam bounce back because there is a slight chance that could maybe change. I like to be very accurate with that. And then I found these nifty little tools, these valve adjuster. Makes it a lot better than fumbling around with other tools. You can put this one on the lock nut. You go back inside of it. Oops. She moved off to reset it. I'm doing this one-handed. You go back inside of it with this. And man, you can set them right on the money with that. I like to take my caps off with a long wrench box end, so I can place it on there firmly against the flats, and then kind of with my other hand I'll bang on this side of the wrench and kind of crack it loose that way. And then when I tighten them, you don't have to tighten them super tight. If you do, you'll actually break the hex right off the top of that. So be careful of that. I never use like air guns or any of that stuff, or electric impacts or anything for these things, because when you're tightening them up and things like that, you want to really feel what you're putting down. You can't really feel it with an impact. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to set the valves on this thing. It's been a little while. It's been a few rides, so I'm going to reset the valves, and I hope everybody's doing good out there. Stay on top of it. Oh, another thing. Because this thing's running higher RPM, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and take one of these caps and put a vent in it to give this thing some additional crankcase ventilation, because I kind of feel like maybe I'm producing some crankcase pressure there. And also I have my breather hose just running to atmosphere. I want to run that into some sort of a catch facility, so that way, under some circumstances, it may actually draw in debris or dirt from under the bike. So, I've always just ran my vents out like that, but, I think I'm going to tidy that up as well. So anyway, you guys stay safe and take care out there. Keep on top of your valve adjustments, and Vader later.